Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Go. Waiting. Check 45. Come on. I got you. 5-9. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They toss left to Howard. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there at 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's Ryan to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, express! Rush in. Space. 51. Check. Hey, box drop. Get out.
Again, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Alert 3. Check. Let's go.
Ryan will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tavecchio puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, South.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion.
Hey, turn it up. 22.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, wait. 49, check 49, check 49.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 45 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Back 25.
Go. Kill.
Check.
Kill.
Space.
Use you.
Wait.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Bravo.
Watch the screen.
22.
51. Mike.
21.
Let's go.
Ryan. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gun. Hey, Ridley.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. I also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
Shift. 21. He's coming. We got 59, ready.
After the interception, here's Ryan. On the move to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gun.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
51. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, high 7. 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl. Got it. Mike 51.
To try again after the sack. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, you don't want to see 21. Hey, Charlie. Check. Hey, South. Check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Down. Ready. 280. Mike 47. Check. Situation. Let's go. 51. South. Check. Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On play action, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
What we got? Hey, check Mike 45. Check. Hey, exit. I can't believe they let you play.
Wentz going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Here I come. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Sunday. 45.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. Complete over the middle to Hardy. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Muscles him off. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they can't connect. Incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this 1st half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.